My professor accused me of plagiarism until I revealed that I'm actually the author he was quoting from. I transferred to a staff university for my senior year after my small college closed due to financial issues. As an English major with published short stories under a pen name, I was excited for Professor Reynolds' I Seminole. His books were on my shelf at home. On our first assignment, I received my paperback with a giant red S.E.M.E. scrawled across the top. No grade, just those two ominous words underlined 3 times. When I arrived at his office hours, he was already prepared for battle. Before I could even sit down, he slid my paper across his desk. "Do you think I am an idiot?" he asked, his voice eerily calm. "No, sir," I stammered, genuinely confused. This, he tapped my paper aggressively, is clearly plagiarized. This level of stylistic maturity isn't possible from an undergraduate. Did you honestly think I wouldn't recognize E.L. Mercer's writing style? I froze. E.L. Mercer was my pen name, an amalgamation of my grandmother's initials and my mother's maiden name. I'd published a collection of short stories last year that had done surprisingly well for a small press release. "Professor Reynolds," I said carefully, "I'm E.L. Mercer." He actually laughed, not a small chuckle, but a full condescending laugh that made students in the hallway turn to look. "That's a new one," he said. "E.L. Mercer is an established writer whose work I've taught in this very class. You expected me to believe my transfer student is actually a published author?" He pulled a book from his shelf me book and opened to the author bio. "E.L. Mercer leads in New England and graduated from." He trailed off as I pulled my driver's license from my wallet and placed it next to the book, Emily Louise Mercer. Then I opened my phone to my professional Instagram account where my most recent post showed me at a signing event with the very book in his hands. The color drained from his face. "You are actually," he began. "Yes," I said simply. I used my real writing voice because I thought this class would be the one place I didn't have to hide behind a pen name. What followed was the most uncomfortable silence of my life, broken only when he weakly offered, "I am using your story, Glass Houses, next week." "I know," I replied. "I saw it on the syllabus. I am looking forward to hearing your interpretation." Word spread quickly. By the next class, everyone knew Professor Reynolds had accused Ella Mercer of plagiarizing Ella Mercer. Someone had even printed my author photo from Goodreads and taped it to the classroom door. Professor Reynolds was surprisingly graceful about it all. He publicly apologized at the start of class and then amended the syllabus to include a guest lecture being Nietzsche, publishing as an undergrad by semester's end. He became my most valuable mentor, connecting me with his agent and writing a glowing recommendation for my end FA applications. I still sign his books to Professor Reynolds, who taught me that sometimes the best way to find your voice is to be accused of stealing it.